Hello everybody! I am back from vacation. I got home a day early, so I was able to run to the post office early on Saturday morning and get my mail. And what did I find there but the spring 2018 Book Bath box. And I thought I would try to film an unboxing video this morning because I don't want to wait to open it up later, which is probably why, if you're listening very carefully, you can hear children screaming because my neighbor's children are standing right outside this wall screaming at each other, and I can't do anything about it. And I don't want to wait. I'm very, very impatient. I'm also feeling a bit stupid this morning, like my brain's not working very well. I need more sleep. I got a bunch of sleep, but apparently not enough. So I've been doing random dumb things this morning. But yeah, I'm gonna open this up and show you what's inside. Sadly, I do believe that BookBathBox is going to be ending pretty soon. I think that either this box or the summer one will be the last one because Winx, the creator, needs to stop it for reasons, which I'm very sad about, but it's completely understandable. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that someday it comes back in some sort of new incarnation or whatever, because it's the only book subscription box that I've ever been interested in getting, and it's been so much fun. So let's open this up and see what's inside. I actually don't know anything about this box. I missed any announcements about the theme or anything like that, so it's going to be completely a surprise to me. Usually I look up what the book is in the box because I might end up with duplicates, but I did not do that this time. So, oh hey. So spring 2018 is paranormal retellings. That's gonna be interesting. So on the back of this card it says what everything is, but I like to look at that last so you can hear me randomly guessing what things are, and sometimes I'm very, very wrong. I love how these things are packaged. You open up the tissue paper and there's all the little fluffy stuff here, which I usually throw in my compost. It's good dry matter. Ooh, this is new. So usually there is like a tea or a beverage of some type and a bath product like a bath bomb or something like that, and a book, and then another extra thing. So this is a soap bar. It's the classic book, old book bar soap from the Soap Librarian. This is really cute looking. Let's see if I can open this up and smell it, because I have allergies and my sense of smell is not super great. It smells very interesting. I'm not sure what that is. It almost smells like leather or something. I'm not good at identifying scents though. Okay, let's cheat. So the extras: soap, classic book by the Soap Librarian. Adorable book-shaped soap and the scent of old pages. It has a sweet hint of floral along with paper and vanilla. Maybe it's the papery notes that I'm smelling. It is very nice smelling though. Okay, so that's the book-shaped soap. And then this says Dorian Gray, Dorina Gray on it. Black, amber, and lavender bubble bath. Oh guys, I have not used bubble bath since I was a very small child, so this might be a lot of fun. It's very crinkly when I open this up because I want to smell it. This is also from the Soap Librarian. Black, amber, and lavender bubble bath. Okay, I don't know what black amber smells like. Ooh. It's not overpowering. I definitely get the lavender and whatever that amber is. It smells like soap actually, but I do smell that lavender. I'm really excited to try this. With Dorina Gray, I wonder what this book is. I have no idea. And then the last little extra says Debauchery by Jenna Hatcher. Oh, this must be the tea. Yes, it is Adagio tea. Let's read up on this. For your inner Dorian Gray and not for the faint of heart. This blend looks deceiving with rich notes of chocolate and caramel, two of my favorite things, but will lure you into the darkness with cinnamon and anise pods. Oh, that sounds really good. That's my kind of tea right there. Okay, so Debauchery tea. I wonder if this book is like a retelling of Dorian Gray. I feel like I should know what that book is actually. And then, oh yes, this is the bookmark that goes with the book. I know what it is now. Okay, just rip off all the paper here. This is Creatures of Will and Temper by Molly Tanzer. I really haven't looked closely at this book, but I know Molly Tanzer's name for something. Vermilion, that's the book. Okay, I think that was her first book, which I haven't read, but I remember seeing it everywhere because it had a really interesting cover. So what does this say? Victorian London is a place of fluid social roles, vibrant arts culture, fin de siècle wonders, I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry to French people, and dangerous underground diabolic cults. Fencer Evadne Grey cares for none of the former and knows nothing of the latter when she's sent to London to chaperone her sister, Dorina, an aspiring art critic. I won't read the rest of this, but it says, combining swordplay, the supernatural, and Victorian high society, Creatures of Will and Temper reveals a familiar but strange London in a riff on Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray. Okay, I have actually read Dorian Gray and I really, really loved it, but it was some years since I've read it. So I am really excited for this actually. Let's see here. Looking back at my cheat sheet here. The extras bookmark, so it's the official series bookmark from the publisher, which is this thing, which I should probably show you. It just goes with the book. Oh, they're made especially for the spring box by the folks at Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. That's really nice. Well, I'm quite excited. This turned out to be totally my kind of thing. I'm not sure that I would have ever picked up this book if I hadn't been given a copy, but I'm very interested in it now. It has a very interesting cover. Like at first glance, I don't think much about it, but I start looking very closely. I'm like, why does she have a flower over her eye? I don't know. Okay, so we have the bubble bath, the book-shaped soap, which I think is such a good idea, the tea, which I will probably go make myself a cup of once I am done drinking my other tea, which is down here with me. And yeah, hopefully I will read this pretty soon because I'm trying to read the books that I buy much closer to when I've actually acquired them rather than waiting for ages. So there you go, paranormal retellings. I really hope this isn't the last Book Bath box. Hopefully there will be a summer one as well because I get so much joy out of this box. It's put together with love and care and attention. And I really like that most of the extras in here are consumables. I don't like a lot of box subscriptions because they seem to come with a lot of tchotchkes and clutter and stuff like that. I'm like, I want things, but I want to consume them and then I'll have them cluttering up my house. And this has just been absolutely wonderful for that. So that is the spring 2018 Book Bath box, and I'm gonna go make some tea now. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I don't know if anybody can subscribe to this box for the last one anymore. I think it might be locked for future subscribers since it's winding down. I'm pretty sure this video has mostly been me babbling about things that you can't see because I never remember to hold them up in front of the camera. Oh well, it's a bit too early on Saturday. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon, and until then, bye.